Hello friends, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Today we are discuss about the introduction part of number system. So in number system, the complex number. First we concentrate the complex number. The complex number is the combination of real numbers and imaginary numbers. So please concentrate. Complex number is nothing but it is the combination of real numbers and imaginary numbers. Now real numbers are further divided into two types. Which are they? One is rational numbers and another is irrational numbers. After that, the rational numbers are also subdivided into two types. Which are they? They are integers and fractions. Integers are further divided into two types. Which one? First is whole number and second one negatives of natural numbers. Whole number is lastly divided into two types. Which are they? Natural numbers and zero. Now concentrate here fractions. Fractions are subdivided here terminating decimal expansion and non-terminating decimal expansion. Irrational numbers are the square root of non-perfect square number and non-terminating, non-recurring decimal expansion. So now we start from bottom to top. So here natural numbers. We discuss about here the natural number. So what is the natural number? Natural number we already studied in very earlier classes. So natural number is nothing but the counting number. So anything which we count, we start the counting from first. So we can say that the smallest counting number or smallest natural number is starting from 1. So here we can write the natural number is nothing but counting number. Which are they? 1, 2, 3 and so on. After that here 0. We know that 0 is nothing but here 0. After that we concentrate on whole numbers. Now whole number is what? So whole number is nothing but it is the combination of natural numbers and 0. All natural numbers and 0 makes the whole number. So whole number is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Means we can say that the smallest whole number is 0. We can say that the smallest whole number is 0. Now we concentrate here. The integers having two types. Which are they? One is whole numbers and second one is negatives of natural numbers. So now please concentrate. What is negatives of natural number? We know that the natural number is nothing but here 1, 2, 3. But what is the negatives of natural numbers? Means the natural number having negative sign. The natural numbers having negative sign is known as negatives of natural number. Which are they? So we know that this is the -1, -2, -3 and so on. Here -1, -2, -3 and so on is known as negatives of natural number. We know that here the integer. So we now concentrate on the integer. So integer is nothing but the collection of whole numbers and negatives of natural numbers. So here if we look here, so what is integers? So integers having all the natural numbers. It is the combination of all the natural numbers, negatives of natural numbers and 0. Here integers. So integers is nothing but here Here 0 is here, minus 1, minus 2 and so on, and also here 1, 2 and so on. We know that here integers, we can represent the integer on number line also. Here 0. After that 1, 2, 3 and so on. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. Here please concentrate 0. The numbers which are right to the 0 is known as natural numbers, or we can say that this is the positive integers. And after that, the numbers which are left to the 0 is known as negative integers, or you can say that negatives of natural numbers. And we know that 0 is the integer which is neither positive nor negative. So after that, the integers, we finish the basic concept of the integers. Integer having positive integer, negative integer, and also 0 which is neither positive nor negative. Now we concentrate the rational number. Now we concentrate here the rational number. So rational numbers, what is the rational number? Actually, rational number is the combination of integer and fractions. Rational number is the combination of integers and fraction. If we concentrate on the rational number, so what is the rational numbers? Rational number is nothing but the numbers which represent in P upon Q format, where P and Q both are integers, and Q is not equal to 0, is known as the rational number. So what is the rational number? The numbers which can represent in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q both are any integers, but Q is not equal to 0. This is the condition of the rational number, and when the numbers is satisfy this condition, then they all are the rational numbers. Here also rational numbers, all the rational numbers are represent in the decimal expansion. Here if we look here, the fractions having two types, so terminating decimal expansion and non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. So here please concentrate the fraction. We know that fraction having numerator and denominator. So if terminating, first of all we understand this terminating decimal expansion concept. So what is terminating decimal expansion concept? So it is nothing but one example, like 1 upon 4. Fraction. 1 upon 4 is nothing but fraction. It is also the rational number, because fraction is one of the type of the rational number. So here terminating decimal. Here if we look here, 1 upon 4. 1 is numerator and 4 is denominator, and this is called the fraction. So 1 upon 4. What is the decimal expansion of 1 upon 4? If we divide it, we give 0.25. So decimal expansion of 1 upon 4 is nothing but 0.25. Okay. So here this is the terminate. The decimal expansion is terminate here, 0.25. So it is called as the terminating decimal expansion. But look here, non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. So we take the another example like 1 upon 6. It is also the fraction. 1 1 is numerator and 6 is the denominator. But when we convert it into decimal, we give the value 0.6666 and so on. So here this is non-terminating because it is the endless. Decimal expansion is endless, means non-terminating. Recurring, but here recurring means repeating. Recurring is nothing but repeating the same decimal or group of the decimal number, the same numbers or group of number if repeating. So here we can say that fraction or that rational numbers are non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. So this is the rational numbers. So after that we concentrate on irrational numbers. So irrational number, what is the irrational number? Here the condition for rational number is this. And irrational number, so the numbers which cannot be expressed, in P upon Q format, where P and Q both are integers and Q does not equal to 0 is known as the irrational numbers. Okay, again. So what is irrational number? The numbers which cannot be expressed in the P upon Q format, where P and Q both are integer and Q is not equal to 0. These numbers are called as rational numbers. So what are the numbers? So the numbers are, for example, square root of non-perfect square number. Square root of non-perfect. Here this is the main. Square root of non-perfect. This is the most important term, that non-perfect square number. What is the non-perfect square number? For example, square root of 2, square root of 3. These are the, and so on. Square root of 7. These are the example of non-perfect square root. So square root of non-perfect square number. These are the example of irrational number. Again, the decimal expansion of the irrational number. For example, decimal expansion of square root of 2 or the irrational number. The decimal expansion here, look here, the decimal expansion is non-terminating, non-recurring decimal expansion. For example, here if we take the example like 0.01001 0001 0001 00001 and so on. Here particular group is not repeating. Here 01 is repeat, here 0001. So not a perfect. So non-terminating, non-recurring. One is if it is like this. Here if we take this example 1 upon 6, 0.6. Here 6 is repeating, but here a single digit or a group of digit not repeating, and also it is not terminating. So we can say that this is the decimal expansion of irrational number is non-terminating, non-recurring. The decimal expansion of irrational number is non-terminating, non-recurring. Now we concentrate here the real number. So what is the real number? Actually, real number is the combination of rational numbers and irrational number. Real number is a combination of rational number and irrational number. And last one is the complex number. So complex number, what is the complex number? It is the collection of real numbers and imaginary number. Real number, the numbers which are real, and imaginary numbers, okay, the imaginary numbers, the numbers which are not real, only we can imagine, so that are imaginary number. If we see here natural numbers, we are already here study the natural number in very earlier classes. Whole numbers, this is the separate chapter in class 6. Class 6 separate chapter on whole numbers. After that, integer, this is the separate chapter in class 7. If we talk about the rational number, this is the separate chapter in class 8. Rational and irrational numbers we study in class 9. Real number we study in class 10. Imaginary number, the imaginary number and complex number, this is the separate chapter in class 11. So this is the, basically this is the linking. Basically the number system, it is the actually linking. If you see here, very earlier class, we studied the natural number. Very earlier class, the natural numbers, whole number in class 6, integer in class 7, rational number 8, and real number in irrational number in 9, real number in 10, and complex number in 11. So this is the linking. This is the linking of number system. So this is the basic introduction of number system. Thank you.